The new sets would have been released a couple of days ago, and in today's video I just wanted to give my opinions on all of them. Alright, hi, TT here, and today I'm going to be talking about the new toy sets that would have been released a couple of days ago. Alright, so before the video starts, please make sure to like and subscribe and follow all of my socials. They will be linked in the description. Without further ado, let me get into the video now. Now before the video starts, I'm going to put a timestamp on the screen for when you can skip the video, to skip where the actual video starts. If you are wondering how all of a sudden my audio sounds good, it is actually not because I have a new laptop. No, I'm actually using my mother's laptop to record this. Like, I'm using my mother's laptop to record the audio, and then I'm using a USB to transport that audio into my non-working laptop so I can basically edit with the good audio, and the footage is being recorded on that not working laptop. So until I can get my own gaming laptop, I'm basically using two devices to make videos, and the amount of lengths that I have to go to just to make a video work, just to make things work, is so insane to me. But like, I'm just so happy that I was able to find audio and that the audio is just not sticking anymore. So this is the type of shenanigans I've been up to. Why I didn't upload yesterday. I'm also sorry that I didn't upload yesterday. I just didn't have the time to upload yesterday. I was kind of figuring out how I could make adjustments so that you guys could have a better experience hearing me and all that. I hope you guys do like the new audio. I hope it's not glitching right now. So let's get into giving my opinions about all of the new toy sets, starting with the Queen Bee set. Now, when I first saw this set and how it was being advertised and how it was being cased on the Royal High Valks, like, I absolutely really wanted this. But then as soon as I started like looking at the items, as soon as it like started to come out, I started to realize that this is going to decrease very quickly because there's only two items at the same time. And when it comes to think about it, these items, like for example the Queen Bee chair uniform, the bodice and the skirt, it can be easily recreated by the pleated skirt and the starlight bodice. Like, I saw somebody on Twitter like recreate it. And it was so funny how they recreated it. They were like, oh my god, the new set is so pretty. And the set didn't even look. It was a $2 version of the Queen Bee set. It was so funny. But other than that, I would say that it is a pretty good looking set. To be honest, I haven't personally tried it on from shop. I have just looked at people wearing it on, and honestly, I wouldn't say that this is one of the strongest looking, like, it's not one of the best toy sets that we would have gotten in the past. So I would say that it is pretty mid. Like, you can get it if you want. It's still decreasing though, so I wouldn't suggest that anybody get this right now, but it is decreasing at a very fast rate because like, it's doing a froggy set. As I said before in the beginning, the froggy set basically tanked its entire value within a day, and that's just crazy, man. And for sets like these to just tank in an entire day, like, I was just in Trading Hub today with my friend, and someone just randomly said in Trading Hub, oh, I need to sell my Mamia set, and Mamia will be last, so don't worry, I will get to her soon. And then when you get to the bow, like, I have nothing really to say about the bow. I mean, it has a bunch of toggles to it. It resembles a bumblebee butterfly looking thing. Like, I don't know, I have literally nothing to say about it. There are some people trying to sell it for 100k, which is absolutely insane. I mean, recent trades has it for around 80k, which is insane for a bow at the same time. But then we have a pair of sleeves, the Goddess of Triumph sleeves, that are worth 70k. So like, that's just royal high logic at this point. So I think that's all I have to say about the Queen Bee cheerleader set. It's really mid. There's nothing interesting about it to be said about it specifically, so I'm just going to write it off. And yeah, let's move on to the next set, which is is the watercolor art set. Alright, and first we will be starting off with the Watercolor Wonder inspired overalls and undershirt. So this shirt, as far as I have seen, like I saw my friend Star, like I don't know if Star watches my videos. If you do, hi, what's but Star, I saw her get this set and she immediately disliked it. She immediately didn't like it on her, and I didn't like it on her either. I don't know if it's just how it was made, but like if somebody can make this work, like go ahead. But I actually really like the fact that this watercolor set actually has overalls, because like I don't think there has been a proper way to make overalls in the game besides using the steampunk straps and any other corset that had straps to it. So I'm actually really happy that these overall undershirt corset actually exists. So I will definitely invest in it once it drops to a smaller price, once it drops to a cheaper price, because honestly I am not going to be spending, how much is it? I'm not going to be spending 125k on it, which is actually insane, by the way, because it's like these sets have only been around for like 2 days, 3 days since I'm recording this video, and it has already tanked in value for such a decreasing value. It's already at 100k. Like, wow. And I do think it has a lot of time to just decrease more in value. So for anybody that is looking for any of these items, just wait. Honestly, you don't need to spend any of your diamonds on this soon, so just wait on it, honestly. And then the next item we have is the Watercolor Wonder painter's jeans and high tops. Now these jeans, I have seen people say that this is supposed to be the human equivalent of the human items that we got in our inventory for free since 2023, when the castle's hat would have just came out. People have been saying that these heels kind of resemble the human legs that we were supposed to get, along with the human arms, the human ears, the human nails, and all of those accessories. Like, people have been making some very cute hacks with it, but at the same time I have been seeing some people kind of abusing it. At the same time, I've been seeing some people just kind of think their Roblox avatars and making it look more inappropriate than it should be. And I already knew that this would have been a problem as soon as I figured out that the Watercolor Wonder heels would have just made this type of problem. I already knew that this problem would have existed, and unfortunately it just can't stop people from wanting to be inappropriate in a game that's literally made for children and young teenagers. And yes, I know teenagers and young adults do play this game, but that doesn't mean that you need to like reflect your adolescence onto them. Like, this is still a child's game. It's just act childlike, please. Please and thanks. Okay, so my overall opinion on this set, I really do like it. It is honestly a very cute set. I wouldn't say it's mid at all like the Queen Bee set. Like, I don't think there's anything that could be said else about the Queen Bee set besides the fact that it's a cheerleader set. What else could you say about it? The watercolor set, I really do like it, and I would invest in the bodice specifically. I don't know about the heels, because I do know that the heels are kind of small in comparison. So that is all I have to say about the watercolor set. So let's move on to the next set that would have been released, which was the, actually don't even know the name of this set, but like there's two parts to it. There's the pleated princess skirt and the sweetheart strap tube top. Now I personally adore the strap tube top. I love those spikes on it. I tried it on in shop. I absolutely adore it and I absolutely love it. But what was kind of jarring to me when I opened Tradery, and as I am still looking at Tradery, is that this skirt is 50k more than the top, and that kind of surprised me. It's like, what? Why is this skirt more expensive than the top? That's kind of crazy to me. And when I'm looking in recent trades, it's actually still going for around that price, 300k, 250k. It's more going for around 250k, but for a jean skirt that could be easily recreated if you got like the TTYL skirt and you put like a decal jeans pattern on it that already exists in the game. Like, you do not need to get this. Like, this skirt personally, to me, in my opinion, does not need to exist. Like, the pleated skirt already exists. It could be like a rework of the skirt just looking like this. I really don't know, but personally, in my opinion, this skirt does not need to exist because there are alternatives. There are many cheaper alternatives for this to exist, and I think it's just going to be on the more expensive spectrum because only the fact that it is a toy item. So that's really my opinion on the skirt. It doesn't need to exist. It really doesn't need to exist. The top, in my personal opinion, is a must get whenever it decides to drop. I absolutely love it. It is amazing, but it does need to drop some more. I would love it to drop some more. I will personally invest in it when I have the diamonds. I do have the diamonds, but it's just when it personally drops. It's still at around 250k, and people aren't really trading for it. They're just waiting for it to drop. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say about this set. And the last item I'm going to be moving on to is the Mamia set, which is what you guys probably logged on for. So the Mamia set, in my honest opinion, is the obvious star of all of the sets that would have been released. So one of the biggest letdowns to me for this set was the heels. I saw the heels, I saw the display, it was absolutely gorgeous, but like when I saw the bigger toggles, when I saw how thin, when I saw how thin the heels were, when I saw how small they were, when I should have expected them to be small to begin with, I was let down so much. I thought that these were going to be bigger heels. These are so small and they are overpriced, and I was just so sad. They are so gorgeous. It's just like, dude, this is such a big letdown. They are such a big letdown. That's me personally saying this because I have big thighs in real life. That is why my favorite heels in the game is the Shadow Empress boots, because the Shadow Empress boots is like really thick, as a lot of people would know. So to know that these heels just don't have any thickness to it, it just really let me down, and it really like, no, I don't really want to get it anymore, you know? And moving on to the other parts of the set, like for example the headpiece, like I don't have much to say about the headpiece. The headpiece, it kind of resembles like thinner version of the Mermaid Royalty, honestly, and the Mermaid Royalty is cheaper, so I would suggest that you get that, because like the crown and the ears, like you can replicate the ears with elf ears, honestly, which are like 2k to 5k. They're very cheap to get. I wouldn't suggest that you guys get this at all, honestly. So the necklace, there's really not much to say about the necklace because like it's kind of just there, you know? Like there's nothing really to say about it, man. It's kind of just there. It's a glowing thing. Like it's already at 80k. Like that's how insignificant it is, in my opinion. It's just so insignificant that you don't even need to get something like this. And the only part that I really think that matters in this dress is personally the gown, the Tidal Glow gown. I think that's what it's called, the Mamia Tidal Glow gown. I don't know what it's called. And I really love it. I love how it looks. I love the little beads at the side. When it eventually decreases in value, I will of course get this, because like it is still at 600k. I don't think that this deserves 600k, honestly. It deserves to be at like, I don't know, like 150 to 200k at most. But like this gown, it is giving summer fantasy. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter say that it was giving summer fantasy, and I agree with them. This gives summer fantasy. Everything about it gives summer fantasy. But if I were to compare this set to the actual summer fantasy set, I would 100% prefer the summer fantasy set, because this set is a toy set. There are of course a couple things that you don't like about it, and to me, it's mostly the accessories. There's nothing to say about the accessories. The heels were a huge letdown to me, as I said before, and the dress is kind of the only thing that sticks out about the set. But when you put the whole set together, it looks nice, and I think it does look nice. But like I'm not that type of person to use multiple parts of a set and like make it and like style the set as is. Like, I hate doing that, honestly. I just like to take certain parts of each set, like the Snow Swan heels, the Whimsy Witch bodice, the Royal Rebel corset. Like, those are just examples. I would take multiple parts of different sets and mash it into one. And honestly, I do not think any part of the Mamia set besides the gown can do that. But if you guys can prove me wrong, that is completely okay. It is my opinion. And I think that's all I have to say about the new toy sets. I rambled a lot today, I realized. So that is all I have to say on today's video. If you guys have anything to add, please put it down in the comments. And yeah, that is all I have to say about today's video. If you guys like the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and see ya!